We need to look at how and why cultural and national identities were shaped by war and the rise of fascist and totalitarian powers from 1914 to the present. This era was marked by major changes, led by entities like Nazi Germany, which, fueled by racism and anti Semitism, aimed to create a new racial order in Europe. This goal led to horrible events, including the Holocaust. Nazi Germany's vision of a new racial order involved several key actions and policies. Nuremberg Laws. These laws, enacted in 1935, laid the legal foundation for the racial segregation and discrimination that defined Nazi ideology. They stripped Jews and other perceived non-Aryans of their German citizenship and prohibited marriage or sexual relations between Jews and Aryans, aimed to preserve the so-called purity of the Aryan race. Wannsee Conference. This 1942 conference was a grim turning point, where high-ranking Nazi officials formulated the final solution to the Jewish question, a cold bureaucratic plan for the systematic genocide of the Jews. This plan led to the mass deportation and murder of Jews across Europe. Auschwitz and other death camps. Auschwitz, the most infamous of the Nazi death camps, became a symbol of the brutality of the Holocaust. Here and in other camps, millions of Jews, along with Roma, homosexuals, people with disabilities, and others deemed undesirable by the Nazis, were murdered in gas chambers or through forced labor, starvation, and disease. The impact of World War II and the Holocaust were devastating. A significant portion of the Russian and German male populations were lost, which altered the demographic structure of these societies for generations. European Jews were nearly eradicated, with about 6 million Jews murdered, fracturing communities and leaving a lasting scar on global consciousness. Millions of others, including Roma, homosexuals, people with disabilities, and political dissidents, were also killed, highlighting the extent of Nazi persecution. The war and the Holocaust forced large-scale migrations as survivors fled their homelands in search of safety, which changed the population landscape of Europe and beyond. Traditional class hierarchies were undermined as the war effort and recovery after shifted social structures and rules, which changed social orders. These events changed cultural and national identities, forced a reevaluation of values, beliefs, and understanding of humanity. The legacy of this period is complex and shows the dangers of unchecked nationalism, racism, and the importance of history to prevent the repetition of such horrors. Do you think anyone is trying to repeat these horrors? Tell us in the comments, share to spread the word, like to support the message, and subscribe for more.